Hello there.
Shakalaka.
I'm talking to you. Come on. In my time.
Hello there.
You shouldn't have to sell your soul. In black and white. They really, really ought to know. Those one-track minds that took you for a ride and more. Kiss them goodbye. You shouldn't have to just
Ads are starting. Stay tuned to the stream. Thank you for your support. Oh, yeah.
These are the things I
Hello there.
do without. Come on. I'm talking to you. Come on.
Hello there.
You love. And in return you gave them hell. Ice cold as ice. I hope we live to tell the tale. I hope we live to show the tale. Write it all
Hello
out.
there.
These are the things I can do without. Come on. I'm talking to you. Come on. Shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on. I'm talking to you. Come on.
Don't curse things, y'all. Gotta hope this thing stays working. I've shouted many times today.
I'm talking to you. Come on. When you take them down your guard.
The bitrate is showing excellent right now. Hopefully it stays that way. No, we'll see. I just want to see stability. That's all I'm asking for. I had to give it a few minutes here. I still haven't gotten an actual message that it's resolved. They said literally, I may still have intermittent problems. Even though I'm being seen as online. We will see. All right, let's do this. I don't know. I've never experienced it down that long where there wasn't a weather-related issue. It's perfectly fine here today. Oh, Rob, today has just sucked so bad. I couldn't watch TV or stream anything either. And my phone is really not great for watching stuff.
Welcome to Otter.
Next question is my Stream Deck going to work? Because I did an update. My phone was spotty for a good part of the day, too.
Hello there.
Have fun, organize.
This stream is protected by otters. Welcome to Otter Country.
What's up? What's up? Hello there.
Oh, man. I don't know if TJ's out doing something, but I'm going to hydrate for him because, yeah.
Water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy.
Hi, everybody. I'm only 8 hours late. Oh, man. Freaking wild. I woke up and the Wi-Fi indicator on my phone was already out, which when I see that, I have my phone set so that if it doesn't see internet Wi-Fi, it just drops back to data by default. So I saw that, I'm like, well, that's not good. And then I got the notification at 8 o'clock this morning, and I'm like, ugh. So it originally said 11 a.m. So Greg was like, okay, well, I'll go on, and hopefully it comes back. And then we get to 11, and they go, oh no, 5 o'clock. And I'm like, the fuck? Not 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, 2, right to 5 o'clock. What the hell? What the hell? And then they went to 7 o'clock, and then 7:30. I don't know. All I know is I'm kind of just sitting there. I'm on the phone, having a couple conversations, and suddenly the Wi-Fi thing popped up, and I'm like, really? Really? I gave it a few minutes, and it didn't go away. So that's when I was like, oh, okay, maybe I actually need to check this.
Law Legal Greg B asked me, why is Spectrum such a clusterfuck and depriving us of a morning match stream? Oh, for fuck's sake, Spectrum is a goddamn disaster. They're a bunch of incompetent assholes who can't keep their shitty service running for 5 damn minutes. Depriving us of a morning mat stream? What a bunch of useless pricks. I'd love to shove their bullshit excuses right up their asses. Fucking hell, get it together, you dumb bastards. Scrah!
Well played. Well played. Anyway, let's see who's here. And just hope everything holds, which right now it looks like it is. The numbers are pretty consistent. Greg is here. Binda was the first today. Organized, who went off to see a movie. Awesome. Hope he has fun. Opak, welcome. Nodek Shack. Annie. Rob.
Hello there.
The time has come.
Oh,
Sound the Napperty. The Napperty.
that was unexpected. Hello. Hello. Welcome in, Raiders. I believe your name was Bentley, if I remember correctly. SW Pop Lover. Welcome in, Raiders that joined them on the raid. Appreciate it. I am just literally getting going. I had an internet outage all day long, and it finally just came back on the last half hour. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I can actually do this and stream. Recommendation to head this way. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was an 8-hour-ish outage. But thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. If you have to do the raid and run, definitely understand post-stream stuff. Community is in good hands here, I hope. Anybody that raided over with Bentley, thank you for joining your streamer on raid. It's always good to support them on a raid. I am Matt.
Hello there.
Solder Country. Like I said, just getting going. I'm going to be working on a mock build, continuing a major project today. I was actually just welcoming everybody in and talking about stuff, so good timing. Tolengard came in on the raid. Welcome, Tolengard. Good to see your friend. All right. Who else did I miss here? Redmond, hello. Welcome, friend. G-Monkey. And let's see. Ems. Hi, Ems. Yes, Greg. Greg revealed some great news this morning. I've been talking to Ems during the day, too. She is hopefully going home tomorrow, which is fantastic news. Hopefully start getting things back to normal for her. She can really start healing and relaxing at home instead of being in a hospital bed. That is fantastic news. So super, super happy to see that. She also did a CMF, so I got to do CMF too. We also had streaking. Rob with a 60 stream streak. Greg was 60. G-Monkey was 60. And KO, welcoming KO with 55. So our numbers are getting up there a bit. Yeah, sure, Tolengar. You only just want a giveaway. All right. CMF time. I've only got 2 left. All right. So, out of everything, the only things that remain are dolphin and peacock. Those are the 2 options. No worries, Bentley. Thank you for the raid. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Folks, if you're not, give them a follow. I have popped into their streams before, too, and lurked and said hi before.
Hello there.
At KO, I don't know who names anything the way that they do. I don't know. All right, so I think everybody's going with the same thing. There you go. All right, even though it was like a 1 out of 2 chance, I'll still give you guys points because why not? All right, so I'm gonna make sure I do this in order that I see them. I mean, Opak, you technically basically said it, so I'll still give you the points. Kay, I assume you were kind of joking, so I'll give you the points too, because why not? All right, there you go, guys. All right, let me get this together. Tailpiece is really interesting. Oh, Monkey, I'm sorry. I missed you. I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me know. There you go. My apologies. Okay. Group drop. Wow, I need to learn how to do things right. There you go. Come on. There you go. Okay. So one of the things I did do today to try to be productive was do a little bit of actual work in the city room, because I didn't want to just like completely waste a day in terms of Lego stuff. So I spent a few hours in there. What's that, Greg? I mean, I wasn't like in the worst mood. I was just like bummed because I couldn't do this and do the things I normally do. Anybody gonna land here? Ooh, 8, 61. Anybody else? I heard 2. No, not quite. Okay. I did do some city work. So just 1 second here. I'm going to open up. I did for a while, Rob. I did for a while. I'm just opening Discord in a browser for the moment so I can show you guys pictures. All right, so the harbor area, I had to work on putting a structure down to actually support the mills plates, to put them at the right level so they would meet the rest of the table properly. And that's what I spent some time doing. I did get Duplo when I visited Greg a couple weeks ago when we went to Providence Brick Exchange with Alex as well. And I made use of that Duplo. I made use of that Duplo. It was the foundation here for most of this. So I used up a bunch of Technic beams, Technic bricks, created some beams for things to sit on here. I finally got this to the level that I wanted it to be at. You'll see that the rail is above the table, but it needs to be because the other stuff's going to be built up on mills too. So it has to be a bit above, resting on that table. That's about where I need it to be. Then I did more You can see I brought some stuff in the room. I did the other plates too. I got the structure set up for that. And then, so here's what it looks like right now in place. And you can see it resting on some Duplo and some, you know, some rails, Technic rails. So that's more of what I needed to get done. To get that to the point I actually needed it to work. So now I can start trying to work on the stuff that's on the rest of that main table to the left here. So a lot more to come, but at least I took advantage of the fact that I couldn't do anything else, and did that because it's not work that I really was looking forward to. But at least it's been done and I can start plotting next steps. Meanwhile, all right, now that I'm here, I can do this. And I assume that we will raid to Dave in a while. Just checking the bar here. Yeah, everything is looking good still. Awesome. All right. So on the Saturday morning stream, which was quite chaotic. Boo! Boo!
Boo, we throwing tomatoes. Boo, we throwing tomatoes. Boo, we throwing tomatoes.
That's right. On the Saturday stream, I actually worked on getting through a bunch of the stuff for the antique shop, getting it all set up. I caught Cat Kathy. Greg's actually in chat. I'm Matt. I'm not Greg. I'm Matt. I'm wearing a custom shirt that says Greg Rant. It's a little joke. Hi, Indulgent. Hi. Also, Dave, welcome in, dude. So, yesterday I worked on getting this all set up.
Because I say anyway all the time.
I still have a little bit more I want to do. Namely, I want to hang stuff on the walls. So I'm going to have to tear apart a little bit so I can put some snot brick in so I can put some stuff on the wall. TJ, welcome in. So I'm going to work on that. There's no reason this should take me the full time that I'm going to stream this evening. So I want to see if I can start doing the second floor, getting that mapped out and built out. Yeah, I think that'll be okay for that. Ah. Hey, it's time for the otter song. Otter song. Otter song.
Look at what you see in her face, the mirror of your dream. Make believe I'm everywhere, getting in the light. Isn't on the pages, it's the answer to a never-ending story.
Man, that's old school at this point. Thank you, Indulgent, for that redeem. I love that still, though. Of course, Greg chooses to eat as soon as I go live, but you know, that happens. I was gonna put like random like posters and stuff up here because I just want it to look decorated. See, that already helps a lot. Just giving a little bit more color to the upper part of the wall that was previously kind of bland. It makes a difference. It's not a lot, but it makes a big difference. Right there. Definitely makes a difference. So that side, I'm going to say, is good. I want to do the other side as well. The back is fine because I have the shelving up there.
Hello there.
No marbling. Yeah, I said I was gonna try going live, and I definitely did. And we're gonna see if it holds out. Fingers crossed. Looking good so far. Yep. Ems and I have talked about some of that stuff. As long as she's good, well enough that she can actually kind of sustain sitting for the period of actually streaming, I'm good with it. I just don't want her to risk hurting herself more. But as long as she feels up to it, I'm all for it. I am here for it. Yeah, Shaq, or Alex, sorry. I saw Shaq's name pop up as I said that. I booed it a few minutes ago because Greg said that they won. I don't want to see a return to like the last 20 years. As soon as the freaking Chiefs go out, then we're back to the Pats again. I don't want to see that. It's not bad. The other side too, just more random stuff. Just for some random decoration.
So it looked like, from what I could tell, the Seahawks had a hell of a game yesterday. I know we have some friends that will definitely be rooting on the Bears. I wonder if I could have a place for this in the music shop. I don't know why I didn't find this sooner. The Bears. I'm not a part of the Bills Mafia, even though I live in upstate New York. But I saw lots of my local friends were very, very disappointed. Which, oh well. Do I have like a handstand or something? I do. Ooh, this could work. Yeah, I have the holiday tomorrow. Oh, that reminds me. I got to tell you guys about what I'm planning on. This is kind of cool. Give me 1 second to figure out something here, and then I will talk about that. A couple people know what I'm going to talk about because I told them. I mean, for me at this point, I don't care at all, to be honest, what happens with who. All right, I'm going to make a little bit more of a random mess in the story here. Indulgent. Thank you, Fredo.
Hello there.
I mean, it kind of might be a feel-good thing to see the Bears make it. I wouldn't be upset if they did. All I know is that my team, again, I'm a passive fan. I'm not like a diehard. But I've been an Eagles fan for like 20 years since I lived down in New Jersey, right? During my high school years, that just kind of became the thing. I just stuck with them. But of course, they played sucky, so they did not advance. But it is what it is. I'm going to put a couple of random box-like things on top of the shelf here, just so it looks a little bit more busy. That helps. Yeah, just a little bit busier in there. Okay. You know what? I'm actually kind of happy with that now. I know we were talking yesterday when I was showing this off that people walk into an antique store and they think extremely cluttered and busy and a mess. My OCD won't quite let me have a complete utter chaos in there. But I feel like that's enough for me to kind of get that sense, because there's still stuff that's kind of strewn about the floor a bit. No, he did not. No, in fact, he lurked out to go have dinner. The nerve. Yeah, okay. So I decided that this guy is going to be the owner. He's wearing a Gryffindor kind of outfit because I had a some Harry Potter figs or something, and I forgot where I pulled that from. I know. The nerve. And let's see. Let's put a couple of random figures in here checking out some stuff. There you go. That'll just be some extra stuff I'll use some other point. But there we go. We set a little bit of a scene. I think that works. I can be happy with that. And then we got a lot going on here. And then I did add some figures into the store yesterday offline as well. So there are, there's Fig Life everywhere at this point to kind of fill out the scene. So I'm quite pleased. So I have a very ouchy scratch right here on my fingertip from Oreo earlier because she was like play swatting me. And I went like this and she caught me with her claw. Kind of hurts a little bit. All right. Let me put some of these printed things away so I don't lose these. And then minifig accessories I'm going to throw in here so I don't lose those either. I really have to sort out this bin at some point because I don't even know what I've got for minifig accessories because I just throw everything in here. Okay. I'm not going to do the wiring stuff right this minute, but what I actually want to do is try to start figuring out the second floor, like the start of the second floor and how that's going to lay out here. Oh, before I get to that, though, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's absolutely great. Let me talk about what I was working on yesterday offline. So I have a lot of old 80s and 90s vintage road plates because that's what I was putting in my city originally. I wasn't using the modern dark bluish gray because I didn't start with those. I was using the old school ones just because that was closer to my, to what I always remembered using and what I did. But all those got taken out as I ripped up the old city. And I've finally gotten pretty much all of them cleared out. I don't know if you'll be able to tell or not. That was a massive pile that I had on my desk yesterday afternoon of all the various roll plates I'd taken out of the city that I had just laying around. So what I ended up doing was I ended up actually going into Bricklink. I had them all organized by types. I looked up all the roll plates in Bricklink as a category, and I started taking note of the type, the part number, the average value for the last 6 months or the year, whatever that number is, just the average ongoing value, not what like they're being sold for by individual highs or lows, and then number of plates for each type. And I reached out to my Bricks and Minifigure store, the one that opened last summer that I've been to a few times. And I said, so, hey guys, I have a bunch of these that I don't need. These vintage plates. Would you be interested, if I could get some store credit for these, right? Because I don't care if I get money, but if I can get store credit to use there with them, I figured that might grease the wheels even more. And they said, absolutely. So I gave them my sheet last night when I finally finished it. And they said that today they're going to try to get all those in the system to prepare for me to stop by tomorrow to actually officially trade those in. So my plan tomorrow is to go to my Bricks and Minifigure store and trade those in and try to get some store credit. I will say that with the numbers, and this is why I did a sheet first, so I had something to compare to. And I sent it to them so they could see the numbers, right? Fredo, that's crazy, dude. Holy shit, that's insane. The number that I got to just by the raw totals of Bricklink average and number of plates I have was $285. I don't know what I spent to get all those over time since 2019. It's probably more than that. But 285 isn't a small number. So if I can get any bit of anything like that with them for store credit, I'll be pretty happy, because that's easily a good bit of bulk digging and potentially some sets, smaller sets or something if I want to get something from there at some point. And I mean, they're still pretty new. So, they're willing to take some inventory that they could sell. And this will be a good bit of inventory that, probably would help them out for that kind of stuff. So, I do have off work tomorrow. So that is my plan, to go check that out. Trying to talk myself out of a Lego store trip tomorrow. Rob, what are you thinking? What do you want to get? Anyway, because I was about to reach down to get some other stuff, and I had a couple of other plates sitting here, that's what jogged my memory to talk about that. All right. So my goal as I develop the second floor is I want to do what Lego does and use one of these pieces for the section around the stairwell. Can't afford to go anywhere near Lego at the moment. I'm sorry, Rob. Alex, I could see that. I mean, that's probably why my store did that sale they did back in October with the big bucket that Greg does not want me to show for like 50% off for fills because they just want to get rid of bulk. TJ went to another. Yes, TJ, you are addicted. We've been through this. You are addicted. You're not quite PBJ level addiction, but you're pretty much getting there. All right, so what I want to do is use that to make that space without having to deal with other plates. So that's perfect. That'll give me the black section. I can figure out these other two as well. It's going to start. I'm going to map out on top of the building first. And then we'll try building it on the table. All right, this is 4, 4, and 6, 14. I mean, PBJ won't let us into the Meyer portal, Indulgent. That's the thing. Are these 14? Ooh, they are. But I don't have them in black, though. Those are, but those are not the right kinds.
Hello there.
Ringbolt, hello there. Good day. Hope you're well, friend. What do I actually have in black to use here?
Hello there.
Okay, I can't even fit that in there. Jeez. Urban, welcome in. I'm just getting started working on setting up the second floor of my custom build here. I mean, TJ, if you're gonna mod, dude, seriously think about it. Just saying. I mean, Greg has asked me multiple times. He's like, oh, I'm going over, for a grumble lug thing. He goes, do you want bulk? And this is before my Bricks and Afigs opened up. And I'm like, I mean, I'd like, but I don't really know until I start digging through stuff. Really? 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 I might have like no black plates though. I don't know. I might have to go another color. All right. Well, let me do the second half of the bag here because I'm kind of doing half and half. All right, TJ, thank you. Here we go. Mm. 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 I don't like these. I don't like these at all. I don't like the popping. I really don't like the popping. Mm. Mm. All right. Ugh. Ugh. I really don't like that feeling. It's just weird and foreign to me. All right. I think what I'm going to have to do. What other colors of that do I have? I could just go with regular gray across the entire building. That's probably a safe thing to do. So I somehow have a lot of that. There's definitely some grumble in there. Oh, okay, Kathy. Thank you for coming back. Appreciate that. I'm just kind of working through the process here, a bit of trying to plan out the next step here for my building and how to do this. All right, let's see. They're still popping from those.
Hello there.
What's up, Josh? How you doing, dude? Oh, really? I built it with... I did build it because I only have 3 back here. That's why. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Well, shit. I should be able to do a plate across there, though. And then a 4x8. Ah, that I have. Okay. Yep. Okay, I can do that, and I need a 2.
This just in, police officers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, were asking people to be on the lookout for a man who robbed a store. And I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description. Okay. This is the guy.
Ha ha ha, KO. Okay, that should be. Oh no, that's 14 across. That won't work. I need to do this. All right, so this should get.
Morphin' time! Dragon Sword! Mastodon!
Pterodactyl!
Triceratops!
Saber-tooth tiger!
Honor!
Tyrannosaurus! Yeah! Power Rangers!
All right, so that's gonna go there.
Water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy.
Oh, I will in 1 second. Thank you. I will in 1 second. You ever drink sea? Okay, I will. Thank you, Ems. I will. Very good. Okay. All right, so now flip this under this way so that I can get them attached underneath. So actually for this though, I could do black around here. That would help to unify that. Or because I could do that here too, make that the same color and that same color underneath. That might help a little bit with having the gray across the whole thing. Okay. I am not a yogurt person. The food, not our friend Yogurt. Our friend Yogurt is a great person. Okay. It doesn't hit me right. Probably because of the taste and all that. I've tried like flavored yogurts and all that. But I don't know. It just doesn't work well for me. That's just me though. That's a me thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't like flavored yogurts. I can't do Greek yogurt at all. No. No. I keep forgetting to set up the KO no thing. I downloaded the clip. I keep forgetting to set that up. Yeah, that's exactly what I need to have. I just don't have it set up. No. Nice, Rob. All right, so there's one section. Oh, wait. Did I just do this completely wrong? Shit. I reversed the back part of it. I completely borked that. TJ, help.
Help! TJ, help me!
Shit. I reversed the whole thing. Damn it. I totally borked that because I did not plan that right way. Son of a bitch. All right, let me do this again. Well, too bad it's already been fulfilled. Otherwise, that would have counted. All right. This is the way it's supposed to go. I think what I need to do is put some tiles on here so I don't bork this. And then turn it over. Okay, that should. Yeah, okay. All right, let's try this again.
Hello there.
Hi, Dragon. Yes, I am back. Thank goodness things are still holding an hour in. Thankfully. I was so frustrated earlier, though. Oh, this song makes me laugh.
Hello there.
But whenever they cough up a hairball, you know, you hear that. You know, it's kind of how I felt.
You did, Brick Exploring. We did. Yeah, don't steal my extra day off either. I'm not in a hurry. Okay. Now, after all that, okay. So there's that. And this will be one location. I got to figure out the next one. Because I want to ideally just like connect all of them. They'll probably have different heights, maybe for the second floor. Hey, Red. But I can have the base floor for the second floor be the same for all of them, I think.
Hello there.
You don't want to touch it more than you have to.
No, you don't. Hi, Ned.
Ads are starting. Stay tuned to the stream. Thank you for your support. Oh, yeah.
All right. This time I don't have to work around stairwell, but I still have the odd number that I did not plan for. It is what it is. Seems to be. Seems to be. At least for now. Let's see, that should be 6. See, and that should be 6 across. So I need to do this.
Welcome to Otter Country, not to be confused with Beaver Bay, because we don't give a damn.
Will someone please do what needs to be done? Please just do it.
Boo, we throwing tomatoes. Boo, we throwing tomatoes. Boo, we throwing tomatoes.
Thank you. All right, so that. Thanks, Ned. Have a good one, dude. Talk to you later. All right, so there's the plan for that. Get a few of these joined together so I don't screw them up again.
Hello there.
I'm a little bit better now, Quack. My internet was out all frickin' day. Just came back in the last hour, which is why I'm live now instead of this morning. But Greg generously did cover a little bit of time for me this morning, which was cool. Yeah, it was out, and I had no idea why. All I know is I kept getting updated messages saying, oh, now it's going to take this long, it's going to take this long, it's going to take this long. I'm just like, the hell? Ugh. I was getting more and more pissed off about it because I didn't know why. They don't tell you why.
My friend asked me to help wax his car with him today. I told him he'd be better off using a cloth instead.
I don't remember seeing this much jokiness this morning in Greg's stream. I'm just saying it. Mortal Week, yeah. I mean, that's actually valid. And Greg's dulcet tones put everybody to sleep, right? Well, guys, wow. I mean, he wasn't really grumbling like he was yesterday at all. He had a pretty chill stream today. Yesterday was a whole different story.
I once told a friend their pants really made their legs look good. They replied, "You should see me take them off." I said, "You can take off your legs."
All right, that got me. That actually got me. I mean, I think I'm not the only person that probably has had this happen. But there's been nights where I've had Jang on, and I have fallen asleep because of his voice. All right. There's that. Yeah, by doing each connection point underneath that other color, that does help. That'll help unify a little better. Okay, that's actually going to work. I'm happy with that. As soon as we fall asleep. I mean, Ems knows, like, I don't necessarily like the sound of my voice.
King Oldendorf asked me, does Law Lego Greg B really bored us, or does actually cheer us up with his grumbling and rant? Oh, for fuck's sake, Law Lego Greg B, you whiny little shit. Your grumbling is like a damn lullaby, putting us all to sleep with your endless bitching. Cheer us up?
Wow.
Hell no! You're a goddamn bore, you miserable bastard! Shove your rants up your ass and give us something worth listening to, you dumb prick! Scrap!
She's moody. She had an attitude. Yes, Kathy, I see your message. Yes, what? Shit. This is a custom modular. It's my own work. It's just a set of buildings. It's got a number of stores in here that I'm working on. It's a corner market. That's a music shop. That's an antique store. And I'm working on the second floor now, getting that going. I think she does indulge in it. You're not wrong. Yeah, Ems, be careful. Be careful. All right.
Anyway, because I say anyway all the time.
Anyway. Yeah. I really borked myself because I did not think out the second floor here. And how I laid out front to back because of the unevenness. But oh well. I've got the pieces to handle it. It's not a horrible deal. Ow. This Oreo scratch is like really killing me. Every time like I brush against it, it's like, almost like a paper cut. No, 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 no.
Guys, if things crash, you know who to blame. Greg is obviously trying to make things happen. So yeah, feel free to like ban Greg and all the other stuff because he's wishing the stream to crash. It's very savage. Very, very savage. I'm going to use a couple of these that I have not used yet. Oh. Exactly. I agree. Discolored. 8. Perfect. Okay, that'll work. All right, so with that, the floor is mapped out. All right. I wouldn't say a panic. I wouldn't say that. All right, so this is the entire length of the building. I've not had that Brookstream. But yeah, mobile is just bad. Greg Ham is working. Yay. No, it's not the same as Mario Portal, though. So, all right. How do I want to approach this? Yes, KO, I need that. I can't do anything until you do that. But like Localaw is not going to chase you down. If you want it, you want it.
I'm just gonna experiment for a minute here. Ew, that's a mega. Ew, I don't want a mega in there. Good. Rob, have a good night, dude. Thanks for coming by to hang out for a little bit. Appreciate it. I don't know. Part of me kind of wants to keep them separate now, the way I'm thinking about this. Because if I gotta get in and do some stuff too, and just take one off as opposed to all three of them. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay. So I built them separately anyway, but I can actually keep them separate at this point. That'll work. All right, so I said two of these. I forgot to get stuff out because I was just looking to get the stream set up once the internet came back. So two of these I've already figured out what I'm going to do. One of them will be an accountant's office. One of them is going to be a real estate office. And then the third one, I don't know yet. I went back and looked a few days ago on my sheet, and I still hadn't decided. All right, thanks, Kaya. But at least two of them, the accountant and real estate, I'm going to be taking the stuff out of those two modular residential style buildings, the brownstone from the pet shop and the bookstore's teal townhouse, because I built those offices inside of those buildings. So I can yank some of the stuff I did there and put it into these. I just gotta figure out the third thing, which maybe I'll put that in. That'll be this one. It can be a smaller. Well, no, because I'm gonna have to have. This won't be the full. This will be a full one because I can have a door here. But this is gonna have to be cut off here because this has to be a back hallway, and then there's got to be a cutoff here for this. Plus the doorway potentially here. So actually this might even jut in here too to make this work. But that's not horrible because like the modular, there's two different sections that come off where they join with a door and all that. So that's fine. That's not an issue. All right. I had a thought of something I wanted to try. I got to find those parts. I don't remember what I did with them. Maybe that stuff. Okay, yep. So at some point, at some random point a while back, on the pad wall, they had these, and I got a bunch because for a long time, I haven't thought. I just grab. Urban, have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. But I want to try to use them maybe for one of the buildings here. And if I do it, maybe look over the antique shop, which already has that slightly different facade. If I make the second floor look a little kind of fancy with that too, that would be kind of cool. Because these two look a little bit more modern. So I'm going to try something here. Also, this is set back a little bit anyway too. Bears D is balling. Nice. It does, yeah. Greg Rant. It's a Greg Rant shirt. Because of the internet problems today, so ranting, Greg Rant, you know. I like the idea of using this to kind of create an extension above that juts out in some way. I'm not actually ranting, KO. I'm just annoyed about the internet issues today. But I'm not going to go off about it more than I already did at the start. Things have been holding up well. I don't want to curse it by talking shit about it at this point. Exactly. Let me try some sand green. And then these will be the second tier up, maybe. Problem is that's going to go 1, 2, 3. That's going to go 3 bricks high before I can even put a window in there. Which, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm feeling that. Let me see. Maybe I can do them for over. Like over the windows. No worries, KO. Good luck. Let's see. How's the sand grain look here, though? Is that going to clash too much with that color? It might. I'm not sure I like that. These are for that when I get to that comic and arcade shop build that I need to do at some point. Sidecam has stuff in the way, Greg. Unfortunately. Ooh, maybe I can try some brown. I have a lot of brown tees. Maybe I should do that. That could be a compliment. Oh, let me move a couple things out of the way then. Hold on. Let me put these back since I am basically on them anyway. Hopefully these won't get in the way. I'm actually leaning toward the brown masonry over that. Having a brown complement to that color.
Ads are starting. Stay tuned to the stream. Thank you for your support. Oh, yeah.
Right, here's the other color. Let me just put that there, right? So there's the sand green. I don't like that. That doesn't work well. That I think works. And since I have brown masonry,
Hey
plus I have a lot
everyone
of
thinking
brown.
about purchasing LumiBrick, be sure to check out Brooks Bricks KOC link.
That backfired on you a little bit, Explorer. You thought I was going to read it the other way, but it actually read all capital letters, didn't it? It got you there. No, I think maybe, yeah, I think the brown could work. All right, let me run with this a little bit. I mean, you could have let it read it the other way. It would have been pretty funny. I would have gotten a kick out of it. All right, that has to be left open for a doorway. Yeah, I think I'm sold on brown. I do want to all three of these will be different color things too, different facade colors, different building colors, just like these are. So there's going to be a potpourri, kind of by design, to be honest. I'm going to put these here because of maybe doing something in the corners with them. I don't know. Some kind of effect. But yeah, I think that could work. All right. I do want to still do something though with a slight forward effect coming out just a little bit. So let me try something else here. Yeah, it's going to be a little tricky. I think it's going to be a little tricky. I hope it's not getting cold down there. That's when you get shrinkage when you're a guy. Yeah, I was in the pool. So I want to do something like this, where I at least have a little bit of the front facade that kind of juts out a little bit, just to create, I don't know, just a different distinction in the look, I guess. That's kind of what I'm trying to go for. I do have enough where I could just do the entire thing. I might as well do that. I've got a lot of these pieces. Why the hell not?
Hey everyone, thinking about purchasing Lumibrick, be sure to check out Brooks Brick's KOC link.
It still didn't do it. It still didn't do it. TTS isn't dumb. It knows. It knows what we're trying to do. It does know. It's not. TTS ain't dumb. It knows we're trying to game it and have some fun with it. And it's trying to get back at us.
Hey everyone, thinking about purchasing Lumibrick, be sure to check out Brooks Brick's cock link. See what I did there?
Oh, it's even worse because of her voice too. Oh man, there's something a little wrong about that. I don't know. I mean, are we surprised that she would say that? The kind of things that she used to say all the time anyway. Which is why we miss seeing her on streams. All right, I think I'm feeling this idea. I do need to do a little bit more texture on the front, though, for sure. I don't care about here. I don't care about the back as much, or I might do a little bit on the side.
I don't think I will ever remarry. Instead, I will skip a few steps, find a woman who hates me, then buy her a house.
Ouch. Ouch. Damn, Trevor. Oh, this might clash too much. But I have a shit ton of these windows. can literally just throw it on the ground and still pick up a bunch more from my bin here. Oh, let's see. So that's that turquoise or teal color. I like it with the brown. And it works with the white. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I think it'll work. I think it can. I'll probably like inset them a little bit, jumper them in here. Let me just do that now, just to see. Sound right. Hello, welcome in. Just gonna try jumpering those in just to get the look that I'm going for and see if it does work. Yeah, because I want that. I want that effect. Yeah. Yeah, so they're slightly jumpered in, which will give me a nice effect because I can put stuff between them, which will make it pop just a little bit. And I could put like those little flower flower box things that they put on like the modulars and stuff sometimes. I could do that. I think that could work. Let me think about how I want to do. I want to do the middle sections because I need to do something that'll make that pop a little bit right here. I could do stuff on the side pieces and then do stuff to just give it some extra pop. So I'd want to inset that in because I want stuff to pop that way. You guys are seeing mock building and experimenting in progress, which is why I like sharing this. So you can see how things work, how a process works. All right, so starting the side technique so I can put some stuff that pops out between the windows there. I probably should on the side too, actually. If I want to be consistent about it. And then we'll be going off to Dave in a few minutes here. I assume he's getting set up. Yeah, the sound right. This is a custom modular that I've been working on for a number of streams now, based off of that Spider-Man Corner Deli grocery market set, custom music shop, and this is an antique store. Now I'm working on the second floor. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm thinking something like that where I can have setting aside techniques to have something else, right? Some texture of some kind. I think that would work. Not just boring brick with no texture between them, because I think that's not enough, especially for the front. I think it needs to have a little bit more. So I think doing this and then putting something on them, and not just tile either, but like something else would probably work. I'm not sure what, but I can think about it. But I think that idea, I think the idea itself can work. Yeah, I think that idea could work. I'm looking at it from your perspective. All right, let me get him opened up here so I can get ready to raid to him as well here. Of course, Alex is already there marbling because that's what Alex does. All right, and this way I can see when his ad promptings come up here. Unless Dave actually wants to run ads manually.
Do.
No, I think that I think these complement okay. I think it works. I want to use up some brown. I haven't really used a lot of brown. The brown complements white and the sand blue.
Do what?
I could put some of these windows in the back too, so it's not just all wall. And this will give me a good space for one of the two offices. I could have a good bit of stuff going on in there. And
what?
That's a placeholder, but right there would be that'd be the door. Because again, this entire back part right here is going to be a hallway to get in here, to get here, and then to get over here as well. This will definitely have the most room of the three. So I got to figure out what the third thing is going to be, and then figure out which one of the three businesses would need the most room. Oh, thank you, Clock. Mock building at its finest, my friend. Just getting parts and letting him talk to you. That's what it really is. That's what it is. I don't really studio very often at this point. I've done it a few times for a couple of builds, or at least the start of a few builds to give me an idea. This has been all me. This has been freehand, which is my bread and butter. This has not been studio. I feel more rewarded, and it just, my brain works better when I try to do it this way and testing it out and seeing it IRL. But that's just me, because that's what I'm used to. I didn't grow up with studio. I had to do it this way. I'm just watching Dave's screen right now to see when the ads wrap up. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm good with that. I think I'm happy. Antique shop is done. Got to start on the second floor. I had not planned to be able to do this today because of the stupid internet, but thankfully it worked out. I think I will still do a pop-up stream tomorrow at some point. I have to go to Bricks and Minifigures tomorrow. I'll probably do that more in the morning. Maybe I'll do a pop-up for a couple hours before Alex. Alex, are you still in the stream? How early are you thinking? 5? Okay. Yeah, maybe I could do something around 3 o'clock. That way I can go to Alex after a couple hours and I can have dinner after I raid to him and then watch him and TJ tomorrow night. I think that could work. Because I kind of want to honestly do a little bit more with this. I don't want to wait until Tuesday. I want to do a little bit more with this. And since I have off tomorrow, I feel like why waste some time? Why not do something? I'm just waiting for Dave to actually queue up here. I'll tell you what though, guys, the first floor, I love it. I am very happy with how this turned out. Very distinctive, different structures here. Again, sorry, this is inverted and it's upside down, so that's why you're seeing the wording backwards like that. No, I feel it was the right idea to actually go ahead and change up this that I did a couple days ago. I feel like this works a lot better for what this building is. I don't know about a 3D sign for this, honestly. I'm not sure it even needs it. I like that. That works perfectly. That's obviously got a sign. I got to think about what I want to do with these for signs too, potentially to identify what they are, but we'll get to that. Greg always causes trouble. Always. All right, let me turn on music. I think he's getting ready to go here. All right, y'all. Those of you that are here, thank you so much for hanging out. My apologies, it was stupid, but thank you to Greg for covering for a little bit this morning. And thankfully, I was able to come up and actually do this for a little while tonight and still make some progress if you could about it. Like I said, I do think I'll come back on tomorrow on Monday. Seems like I'm always like going before Alex at this point and then rating to him. Like it's never vice versa. It's always me rating to Alex at this point when I do that. But it's okay. We'll go on. We'll start a little Matt, Alex, TJ thing tomorrow. Let's see what I do. All right. Let me get set up because we're going to raid to Dave. He is on camera now. Let's do that. Let me unpin this so I can actually make sure I see my raid. All right, we're gonna do a custom raid message, guys. Give me 1 second to type this out because this will be pretty funny. Okay, Copy pasta that. Dave's not here, man. Grab that. Let's trade it to Dave with that raid message. If you do have to raid and run, please at least stay with me for the raid over to Dave and then take off. It's good to stay with your streamer on a raid. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably around 3 p.m. or so Eastern time. I'll post it on the socials. Otherwise, guys, we'll see you over in Dave's chat. Have a good one. Bye for now.